Hi everyone, it's Jessica and I'm back with another plan with me, and for this week I am using this gorgeous kit by my newest addiction. It is called Winter Frost and it is a silver foiled photograph kit. So this will be fun to use, I think, and she does have this gorgeous bottom washi that I'll actually be using instead of pulling in my own. And then here are some of the functional items, the headers and little things and sidebar items, and then the page flags. And then this kit did come with some extras. So it came with this little extra sheet of like little flags and bow clips and like little doodle icons, and then it also came with this sheet of silver foiled date dots, but I'm actually going to be using the sheet I had already started using last week, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep using this one. So I am just going to get started by putting in, let's see, I'm going to do the bottom washi at the bottom, of course, because this is just too pretty and I can't pass it up. The only thing I've noticed with her bottom washi is that just because of the placement, the pictures tend to be a continuation. So if you look here, it looks like it's just a continuation of the longer strip, which for this one, it's fine. But for some of the other kits that I was looking at, it just looked a little bit weird to me to end up having to separate those. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Like she did another photograph kit that was kind of a scene of, I think it was like a bedroom or something, where the bottom washi was a continuation of that scene. And I don't know, to me it looked a little bit weird if I were to go in and separate them. So I just wasn't sure how I would use it. I haven't purchased the kit yet, but and if I do, I'm thinking about just doing the full boxes. So it probably won't really matter, but just a thought I had. And then for this week, because I put the bottom washi at the very bottom, I'm probably going to put the full boxes somewhere in the middle. I'm wondering if I can do the little 3-heart checklist, or if I actually need the full checklist. Not sure what I'm going to need as far as checklists yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and start putting down the to-do headers at the top here. So on one hand, I don't think I need 6. And because I use such a large strip of bottom washi that's already somewhat busy, I don't want to use up the full heart checklist, just because I think it'll end up looking a little bit too cluttered for my taste. Oh, some of these are actually like cut all the way through. But that's fine as long as I can peel the stickers up. So I think I might just do either 3 or 4. Maybe 4 would be a good compromise. This is my first time actually using headers in this new planner, so part of me is a little bit worried. I think it'll fit just fine, actually, if you put the headers. Oh, you know what? I think that's part of it, is that it goes past this little dotted line, but not quite into the next one. So if I were to use the full heart checklist, there will still be a little bit of space for just some white space, but it doesn't quite end right where that bottom of the dotted line is. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just do the 3-heart checklist, just because they're already pre-cut. I haven't quite decided what to do about these little flags. Sometimes they go fairly well with the kit, so I don't mind leaving them uncovered, but this week I'm probably going to want to cover them. And it would probably make most sense just to use a washi strip or something. Although this kit did come with some cute little flags that I think might fit. Yeah, these actually might fit perfectly, so I might end up using those, but I know not every shop does it, and I kind of want to be consistent. 20, oh, I forgot to put on the last number. Okay. Okay, so there's that down, and then I was just trying to decide what to use for my work schedule this week. because I work every day except Friday, so I was thinking about putting the work schedule in next. And part of me wants to use these little blank strips, but part of me actually, I'm probably going to use some headers or some washi strips just because I usually don't get a chance to use those. I do usually use the like Little Miss Papery Little Thing stickers, but I think for this kit, it has such unique colors that I don't think I have anything that'll really go well with it. So I feel like the best bet might just be to use these little strips. They're a little skinnier than I would like, but I think it'll be okay. And I'm gonna end up cutting down this big piece because this big piece looks like it would be, ooh, not quite enough. So I'm actually going to cut this smaller piece in half because that'll be roughly half of these sizes, and then do one strip of the big piece, if that makes sense at all. I believe we're already halfway through January. I feel like this year has been flying by so far already, and I don't think I really got off to quite the start I wanted to, I guess. I like had all these plans of everything I wanted to do and to start in the new year, and honestly none of that has happened. But that's okay, because I'm the person that's like, you know, if there's something I want to start, I can start at any time. It doesn't have to be at the start of the new year. So just have to keep working on it. And I'm just eyeballing this, so hopefully I cut it somewhat straight and somewhat the right size. So there's that down, and then to actually mark my work schedule, I think I'm going to use the Clever Gal Craft stickers. This is her Millie palette, and this is one of the few palettes I actually have in silver foil, so we'll use this really pretty, kind of like a taupey gray shade. My work schedule down, I am just going to write it in really quickly just so I can it'll help me plan out the rest of my week. I mean, I know I am mornings for most of it, but I do flip back to being evenings. It'll kind of just help me plan out the rest of my week, and then after that I'm going to put in these full boxes so that I can separate them from the bottom washi a little bit. And I have a couple blank ones, so I'm probably going to do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I guess, just because Monday, I think we're going to do bingo night again, and granted this is really, really large for a blank full box, so I'm probably not going to use all of it to mark just that one event, but we'll use that maybe for bingo. And then, let's do 6, 8. You do get 8 of them. Let's do a little bit of this color here. You know what? Oh my gosh. So I just realized that these, for this week, or this side of the week, I use like the pre-cut little heart checklist, and they are different sizes than the ones that you cut yourself. So that's a little bit of a bummer because I do want this all to be pretty much the same length. I'm going to see if I can scoot down my work schedule a little bit to kind of offset that difference. But that's kind of, I guess I should have noticed it. I thought they would just be the same, you know, 3 hearts would be the same size. But I'm going to scoot down my little work schedule and I think it'll be fine. Laura's paper is pretty forgiving on the Erin Condren paper. I always get her premium matte stickers if I have the option, so that's definitely a nice change. Because I was back planning my first week where I went to Vegas, so I ended up having to lift up quite a few stickers and rearrange them just because of how I wanted the photos to look. And yeah, let's just say that first week has a lot of torn up pages. So now that that's done, let's move into the sidebar and do a few things with the sidebar. So I've been really loving, I still use this box as my Thankful Thoughts box, even though it doesn't necessarily have to be. And I've been really loving adding in just like the little bow on top, just for a little extra decoration. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. This is again from Clever Gal Crafts. It's her foiled bows, and it is also the Millie palette. Oh goodness. You're such a little ham. You're such a little ham. Okay, apparently my planner was in his way. What a little jerk. Excuse you. You'll have to ignore the little kitty that's sitting here. He does that whenever he feels like I'm not giving him enough attention. He just plops down in front of me. Okay. So there's that, and I usually like to throw in a little bit of deco too, which the kit doesn't come with too much deco. It's very functional deco, so I'm going to leave that blank for the time being, and I will probably kind of pull from one of my other kits. But let's see what I want to do. Do we have a weekly? Yes, so we do have a weekly sheet. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And when I hauled this, I did point it out, but now, especially that I'm like looking at it more closely, I think some of the foiling is misaligned. It's very subtle. You can see it mostly on the headers where there's like a little bit of a white space that kind of falls underneath. But I did also mention, yeah, like on here you can kind of see it. It's not quite perfect, but I did also mention, but yeah, so like, you know, on the workout stickers, you can definitely see it. It's not quite perfectly aligned. Same thing with here. But I did also mention that I'm not hugely bothered by it. Like, I didn't even notice it the first time around. So I think it's fine to just leave it. That, and she does have some foiled little scripts here. So maybe, oh, actually, I did just order some little study stickers from Rose Colored Days. Those aren't study stickers, hang on. Here we go. So I do actually have a foiled sheet in silver foil. I'm gonna go ahead and use these. So these were some custom script icons. I think she still offers them in her shop, but it is too perfect not to use. Okay. So there's that, and I do want to use this last full box probably. Do I want to use it next? Yeah, let's use that next, and then I'll leave the bottom open for either a picture or a mini list of some sort. Maybe I'll do like a little mini list box. Use the leftover washi strip that I had used for my work schedule. And I just took one of her Remember stickers from the other sheet, and we'll just use this as the header. These will be kind of more so for the big events or the big things that I want to make sure to mark down that don't have to go on a particular day. And I think that might be it. There is a little smidge of a difference, but it's not enough that I could stick in another washi strip. So I'm probably going to leave it as is. Then the day by day, I don't have much planned. There's nothing in my schedule that has to be done on a certain day. So I just want to put in a few little reminders for myself actually. And, oh wait, the first thing, so I had pulled out the Sheet of Planning World stickers to use the little clinking glasses for trivia night, but I don't think, now that I'm looking at the kit, I don't think the pink really goes, but I do have a black. So let's go ahead and use that. I wish more kits came with these, just because I find myself always needing them. I'm gonna do a little flag at the top, and I'm kind of weird. I don't like to cover up foiling. I guess part of me, it's just because if you do have to lift it up, it ends up being just a mess. And then part of it is just, it's really pretty, so I don't like to cover it up. Ooh. Like now, where I'm gonna go in and lift up that sticker and move it a little bit off to the side. But yeah, I just don't like to cover up foiling, so I'm putting it within the box, and then I'm going to hopefully not ruin the sticker, so I can just move it off to the side here. And then I will layer the sticker just a little bit over it, but again, try not to cover up too much of that foiling. And that's fine, because trivia night takes a couple hours actually, because there's several rounds. It's pretty intense, and same with bingo night. These are just a little bit too short to fit over these flags, so I'm probably going to find a washi strip, or maybe just ignore that. It's a close enough color, I don't think I would really notice it. So maybe we'll just leave that. And then as for the other side, pretty perfectly. I didn't want to cover up any of the foiling on the Sunday, so I moved it up just a little bit, and I'm going to trim off the excess. And I wonder if maybe I can just move this extra bit to the other side. There we go, close enough. So let's see, as I was saying, I didn't really have anything specifically that really needed to be marked down. I wonder if, because I did put a flag down for bingo, I guess that does take a while too. I didn't think about it, but it does usually take a little while. So let's do maybe another flag. And we'll mark it the same, where I'll kind of put it off to the side. But I don't know what to use to actually mark bingo. Maybe we'll do a little meal icon. No, that doesn't really look good there. Because with trivia night, it's also like a trivia night happy hour, and then bingo doesn't have any beer specials, but they have food specials. So we still go anyway. I'll have to come back to that. I do want to find just another little icon though, because all of these are just a little bit too big for my liking. Or do I just want to use like a little today sticker? No, I don't like how that looks either. I think just in the interest of wanting it to match, maybe we do one of these stickers. And I'm just debating, because certain ones of these, like the money stickers, I could use because it's kind of applicable, but certain ones of these I want to save because I think I'll use them later. So maybe we will just do a little asterisk, because I like that better than a heart. Sure. Okay. So those two are down. Then this sticker I lifted up from last week because I didn't actually make it to the bank on the day I was supposed to. So I'm going to put it in on this week, and it's kind of nice that the color schemes are sort of similar, that it'll go. But I do want to make it to the bank to deposit some checks. And then the other reminder I want to mark down for myself for this week is that I am cat sitting for my neighbor. So I think Monday will be the last day. So that's something I'm probably going to use, just 2 little washi strips, stack them up, and then, well actually I'll probably do Monday and then Tuesday, because I think she's coming back in the afternoon. But I will have to double check on that. So I'm just going to put it down just for Monday. I did really like how I marked it last week, just to mark a stretch. I took a couple washi strips and I just did like I mean, you probably could have taken washi too, but I did that. So I kind of wanted to do that for Tuesday, but I don't have enough washi strips that'll really go. So we'll just leave that as is. Okay, let's try to get the full view in here. Okay, so that is how I'm going to leave it as far as all my pre-planning goes, and I'll show you what I have left of the kit. Oh goodness. I used up all the full boxes except for these 2 little half boxes that are left on the sheet. I still have some washi strips, the meal icons, and then 2 little quarter boxes. And then a lot of the functional items are left, a bunch of the heart checklists, and then a bunch of these items too. So I will fill it in as I go throughout the week, but that is all I'm gonna put down for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.